We're learning more about 3 people, including a child, found dead in a home in Tuscaloosa County. Calvin Reynolds talked to a neighbor and family member about what happened.
The first homicide investigation of 2022 in Tuscaloosa County is a murder-suicide. Deputies arrived at this home on Charlace Drive around 3 o'clock this morning. They said witnesses told them Darren Patrick Jr. may have shot his girlfriend. A neighbor described what he heard from his home nearby.
And we heard a guy on a PA saying, hey, this isn't something you can't come back from, let the people go and we can work this out. And that was about 4 a.m.
A tactical team found 3 bodies: 29-year-old Derica McGee, her 8-year-old son, Aiden Williams, and McGee's boyfriend, Patton, inside of the house.
It does appear that this was a result of a domestic altercation, and the suspect, after killing a significant other and her child, took his own life.
Members of the victim's family arrived at the scene soon after. One of them talked to us about what happened at the home.
I would tell any woman or man, if you're in an abusive relationship, get out. This has been going on for however many years. My niece has been moving from home to home, trying to quote unquote get rid of him. If you're in an abusive relationship, man or woman, get out.
Authorities say because of the circumstances of the crime, they are still investigating what happened and what led up to this situation that left 3 people dead. In Tuscaloosa County, Calvin Reynolds, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.
That breaking news is a tragic story out of Tuscaloosa County. An 8-year-old child and the child's mother killed in a double murder-suicide.
And that's all according to the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office. Calvin Reynolds joins us now live with what he's learned about this tragic situation. Hey, Calvin.
This situation started here at 3 o'clock this morning. This is the Hinton Place subdivision off of Highway 69 South in Tuscaloosa County, the 9700 block of Charlace Drive. The home that you see behind me is the crime scene. It's wrapped up in crime tape, and investigators are still on scene going in and out of the home. Just a few minutes ago, authorities released the names of the people involved in this murder-suicide. 3 people are dead. There were 2 victims. Authorities tell us that the adult female victim in this case was Derica McGee, age 29, and her 8-year-old son, Aiden Williams. Authorities tell us they believe that the suspected shooter in this case was her boyfriend, Darren Patton Jr., age 34. Now, according to the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, they were called here around 3 o'clock in the morning. There were some people who had been inside of the home who eventually got outside of the house. They said that they believed that Patton had shot his girlfriend. Authorities arrived on scene, and once they were able to make it inside of the home, they determined that all 3 individuals inside of the home were dead. Now, several family members have been here on scene for the past couple of hours. As I mentioned, authorities remain on scene here in the Hinton Place subdivision. Now, we are told that they are still talking to witnesses and people who were here when this incident first started. They said that even though they believe that all the people involved in this are dead, that it is still a situation where they have to investigate and try to determine how things started and what led up to the scene that happened inside of this home. We'll have more details as they become available. For now, live this morning from Tuscaloosa County, Calvin Reynolds, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.
If y'all have any man that put a hand on a woman, y'all need women, y'all need to leave. Don't think that that's love. That's not love.
29-year-old Derica McGee and her 8-year-old son, Aiden Williams, were found shot and killed inside their home on Charlace Drive Thursday morning. Authorities made contact with unharmed witnesses around 3 a.m. McGee's boyfriend, 34-year-old Darren Patton Jr., was also found deceased inside the home from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators say all signs point to Patton killing McGee and Williams before turning the gun on himself.
I'm not angry. I'm very hurt. I'm very upset because you take another person's life that you ain't had to do it.
Derica's father, Tommy Sanders, spoke with us just hours after this unthinkable tragedy about his hardworking daughter and her incredible son.
My best memory of Derica, oh God, an entrepreneur, a dependent black woman. Actually, she went to service. She went to the Navy. She got out of Navy and she worked at VA. Also, Mom, when I said awesome, she never went for anything. It's always about her and Aiden. Always Aiden. She was that type of mom would go get it. And for a young person like her age, she's outstanding mom. Super mom, I call her. Oh God, Aiden was the life of the party. Very hyper, liked to run, loved to dance. He loved his TikTok. Oh, he just an amazing child, very smart, very intelligent. What I could take from Aiden, he was a blessing. He was a blessing for me because he keeps me up. He keeps me young. I'm 55 and I feel like I'm 22 when I'm with him. He just don't know. But I miss him. I really miss him.
Aiden was a part of multiple sports teams, and his teammates gathered to remember him this evening. WVUA 23's Ryan Gillen was there to share what they talked about.
He had a bright future.
Teammates and friends of Aiden Williams gathered to pray and remember the 8-year-old who lost his life early Thursday morning.
Oh yeah, he was one of those kids that, the first thing you noticed about him was a smile. Always had a smile on his face.
Parents of Aiden's teammates recalled fond memories of their children playing with Aiden on and off the courts and fields. Aiden's neighbor, Rindy Hodges, remembers him for his enthusiasm and good nature.
He was full of life, and he lit up everything. He could bounce off the walls and just full of energy, just all around.
When tragedy comes unexpectedly like this, it's hard to deal with at any age. This group of parents wants to talk to their children about what happened to help them cope, process, and make sense of the information they heard. As the children were led through a prayer, they were reminded to pull together and lean on one another during this difficult time.
It's okay to not be tough sometimes, It's okay to have a moment where you're weak and a moment where you just need to cry. We all have them. So even at 8 years old, it's okay.
There will be a tribute to honor Aiden during the basketball game on Friday evening at the Maccabee Center at 7:30. I'm Ryan Gillen, WVUA 23 News.